If your tank water heater's over 8 years old, you may be sitting on a ticking time bomb. It could start leaking without warning, causing far more damage than the loss of the heater itself. Consider replacing it with a Navien tankless water heater. No storage tank to leak, endless hot water for spa-like comfort, longer life, and backed by Navien's strong warranty. Before time runs out, visit tanklessmadesimple.com for the name of your Navien contractor.
Count on Navien.
So we were both at work.
We started getting these notifications from Ring. I'm just like, I check my camera, and there are these two guys trying to break into my house. I hit the siren on my alarm, and I immediately get this call from Ring.
Would you like for us to go ahead and send the police?
And I'm like, yeah, absolutely.
We just wanted to secure our home. My name is Ina.
And I'm Rohit. And with Ring Alarm, I stopped the break-in on my phone.
Protect your home today with Ring Alarm. Go to ring.com/away.
Professional monitoring requires a Ring Protect subscription.
Hey, Ola, it's Miles. Thank you guys for listening to the Men's Room Daily Podcast.
Have you heard our newest podcast? It's called The Greatest Story Never Told.
Download it today on radio.com. Be sure to subscribe. New episodes are uploaded every Tuesday at noon.
The Men's Room returns with Miles and Thrill. 99.9 KISW.
Coming up, the return of Who Sucks Less. First time for a few emails in the Men's Room at KISW.com.
You've got mail.
Our question today, what did you acquire or steal from previous employer or a relationship? Few from the question. Guys, first thought of something I acquired from my ex, aside from my endless supply of trust issues. The two radios I listen to you guys on every day, including future repeats, permanently set to 99.9 until I move out of range. Cheers, guys. That from Bacon. We appreciate
What a gift.
That.
Would a gift count if, you're not with them, but it was a cool gift and you kept it?
Depends on the price range. Well, yeah, I mean, a gift's a gift.
But a gift's a gift. Mm-hmm. Once you give it, you're saying it's yours.
All right, I just feel like it's an acquirement.
All right.
So somebody gave you something, you still have it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I love that pan.
You love the pan?
Yeah, her mom gave me one of those green pans. We've talked about this.
Oh, yeah,
it's
great.
One. Yeah, they're phenomenal.
They're fantastic. Hello, gentlemen. I worked for a certain former video store that's colors were blue and yellow.
Arrows?
My friend, who was also the manager, came up to me one day and told me inventory was coming up. The odd thing is, he said they haven't done inventory in 10 years, so take what you want. I took about 20 DVDs. I went to the back and saw a stack was up to my knee in just discs. So I went back and ended up taking 207 DVDs.
Damn.
He ended up with over 350. We took the cases, and he brought them to his apartment to throw away. I then sold the DVDs to my friends, 15 for $100. Ended up with over $1,000, and still have a couple giant binders with DVDs in it. That from John. I don't have a DVD player, so
I don't.
I've got DVDs. I don't have a DVD player.
I think I got rid of the DVDs, too.
All of it is in my fraternity. We have a kitchen and a chef to cook all 50, 60 of us throughout the week. Each week, my cook orders food for the rest of the week for every live-in and live-out member that signs up and pays for the meal plan. Live-outs are people that are still a member of the fraternity, but live in a nearby home or apartment that don't necessarily live in the house. On the morning of our food delivery, there was a live-out member who drank through the night and into the morning at our fraternity and saw a golden opportunity with the delivery truck unattended. He drunkenly ran into the back of the Cisco Foods delivery truck and ran out with a huge bag of chicken strips. The driver tried to corner him in there, but somehow he slipped by and ran down the street toward his house a few blocks away with this huge bag of chicken strips in hand. He was fined. Keep on rocking, guys. That from B-Dub. But he was not kicked out. Yeah, I remember that. That's fraternity behavior. You know what I mean? That's you're not going to get kicked out. Just got to pay for the chicken strips, probably.
Right.
All right, let's move on to some of the birthdays here. Ola, guys, today is our son MacGyver's birthday. Could you guys give him an original fish sandwich, please? Thanks, guys. That from Christy, the mom, and Ryan, the dad.
Do I get a fish sandwich?
Ola Chola's my nephew, Brandon, celebrating a birthday today. He's a fan of the show going way back 4 years now. How about an owl hitting the window at a barbershop fish sandwich? Thanks, guys. That from Aunt Carla.
Can I get a fish sandwich? Oh, you know I gotta eat right. Oh, brother, can I have a fish sandwich? You put the cheese and the tartar on the side.
Interesting request here. Ola Bacholas, today's my birthday. I actually don't like the birthday shout segment, and furthermore, don't think people should call out their own birthday. But I'm going to take advantage of my birthday with a shout out anyway. Can I just have a moment of silence instead of a soundbite? All the land. That from Dwayne. Do we know, by the way, Mike in here, How much silence can we do before we trip the dead air alarm?
I believe that is 10 seconds.
Do we want to try this?
That's right.
Is it going to make a noise or anything like that? What does it do?
It won't. VD is going to get a. He's got a pager.
Oh, sweet.
That's awesome.
All right, ready?
Okay, ready.
Okay,
Let's
go 11. You can't. Just to make sure we get there. You count down to 11. You let us know we can talk.
Okay,
right?
you want me to just cut the mics? Or what do you
in
want me to
3, in 2, and in 1. Was that enough time?
That's it.
All
We're
right.
going to trip the alarm.
So happy birthday.
Do we know?
I will get a text message because we got to wait for the delay, so I got to wait for 20 seconds there, 20 seconds there. So probably in about 2 minutes, I'm going to get a phone
So
call.
we could do this anytime, and it's going to pay
Just
you no
enough
matter
for-
what he's doing.
Probably.
Only do it when he's home, though.
This is great.
Only when he's home.
Or if he ever gets a date.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That would be fantastic. Because you know he's going to freak out and leave dinner. You know him. He'll leave. He'll come back to the station. We got plans now. 3 o'clock in the morning. Come in here drunk. Pod down the radio station for 11 seconds. No one will know. All for my 33rd birthday. Can I get a ladies' man fish sandwich? And the Dirty Germans talking about dirty mini golf and the Philadelphia Eagles, how they'll somehow turn it around this season. Thanks, and keep it on that from Silly Philly Tim.
Oh, sorry, what did he?
Ladies' man fish sandwich, please.
Can I buy you a fish sandwich?
Yeah, I'm afraid your Philadelphia Eagles are done already for this year. But if you want to play some putt-putt, let me play with your butt-putt.
Yeah, this Tim is silly. He starts facing those Eagles. They've sucked for years and just got away with one. Maybe you should put some backup. So putt-putt, the best part of that is putting the ball in the clown's mouth.
Thought you didn't like clowns.
He does then.
I don't mind putting my putt-putt bottle in his mouth.
Okay.
So free game. It's also, let's be honest, Carson Wentz is not going to last this season.
Who's their backup?
He plays in Chicago now.
Oh, we just got a message from Castle. Worked. Yeah. I guess he gets it too, huh? Sorry, brother. Did you get that? All right.
Awesome. Yeah, we did it.
Yeah.
We tripped the alarm.
We can bother every boss in the whole damn building. This is great. Maybe that pause in the middle of Over the Hills and Far Away, we'll just extend that at some point in time. Just pause the song.
Song's still playing.
Yeah, exactly. It used to freak me out. I'd come back from bathroom like, oh God, dead air. And Jimmy Page would come back and like,
remember there was the red light for a while, and who was it? Pink Floyd. The beginning of one of the songs, it's like helicopter. It was so quiet, but like that light would always be like turn on at me. I'm like, calm down.
It's just Pink Floyd.
I wish you were here, right? Has a really soft intro. You can still hear it, but it's so low on the levels that it just level. It just makes it register.
Gentlemen, but nothing from VD yet, huh? He hadn't responded.
Castle's on.
He's probably
So
driving
good.
back here right now. I bet. That'd be awesome because it's not easy to get in now West Seattle these days. You know what I mean? So he's going to do that.
That poor man works his butt off. He maybe has enough time for a
What's
beer.
going
Like,
on?
What's going on? I got to get back.
What's going on?
It's a birthday request.
Probably like 3 fingers deep too. You know, it's like now he's Ubering it back.
3 fingers of whiskey.
Whiskey.
Yes, Mike. Golly,
Get your head out of the toilet.
Good God.
Dang, man.
Wow.
What do you do at home?
You have
Man,
changed.
what do you think he does when he gets home?
What do you think I'm thinking? 3 fingers? That's where you go.
It's a constant battle with you kids.
All right. Hello, gentlemen. I'd like to wish my lovely mother, Janelle. This is the thinking chair lady. An awesomely relaxing birthday today with so much on her plate. This is an official reminder to take it easy today and get some well-deserved rest and relaxation. So how about a big old bong rip and an original fish sandwich to help her with that mission? Thanks so much, guys. That from Kara.
He's over there thinking about his next dirty joke.
This is horrible. Hey, y'all, can you please wish my husband, Chris, a very happy 42nd birthday?
That is terrible.
All right. With Mickey and Goofy telling him how sorry his wife is for booking a girls' trip on his birthday. Much love from his much younger wife, Leanne.
Well, gals, we know that you're such ladies that remember all the important dates. She regrets nothing. She's so excited to go on this trip, you don't know. But should I break the secret to her? He's okay with that.
Also, Leanne, there's one rule in my kingdom. Being young doesn't give an excuse for being a liar.
Jesus.
You knew damn well it was his birthday.
Maybe she's high and could get away with it because she's a much younger wife.
You know, in the end, it'll work out because Goof's right, too.
He's just fine.
Girls Week, I hope she took the kids.
Gosh. Aloha, my friend Joe will never forgive me if I forget his birthday shout-out today. You guys keep us going through these rough times, so thanks for that. Could Joe get a Leroy Jenkins and maybe a couple of thrill shotgun gets? That from the lovely Emily.
Let's do this. Leroy Jenkins.
Some shotgun gets.
Get.
Guys, today is D. Wayne's 50th trip around the sun. He used to brag about not suffering from anal seepage. I wonder if that claim still holds up. Happy birthday. Could you guys give me your penis is too small and the dirty Germans reflecting on suffering from, well, anal seepage? Thanks, guys, and keep on rocking. That from J. Ray.
Yeah, I've never had this problem with anal seepage. Once it is in me, it stays there.
See, I had once, but I told my doctor, please switch the prescription. You know, those commercials are so long, so they never mention seepage.
Yeah. By the time they get there, you've started paying attention.
Marcellus, please give a birthday shout-out to my husband, Jameson, turning 46 years old today. Loves your show and all the podcast. I'd really appreciate an uh-oh look out, followed by a big old Leroy Jenkins. Thanks, guys. That from the lovely Anna.
Uh-oh, look out.
Let's do this. Leroy Jenkins.
And all guys, I turned 52 today. How about an inspirational quote from Miles and something from Coach Ted? Keep up the good work, guys. That from JJ, an inspirational quote. We're right here. Here we go. All right. Here you go, JJ, 52 years old. JJ, always remember, before you criticize someone, you should walk a mile in their shoes. That way, when you do criticize them, you're a mile away, and you have their shoes.
I'll tell you what, inspiration boy. The problem with that quote is he's 52. He's got to walk a mile in somebody's damn fake shoes. I don't know. What do they have back then? Pieces of paper? Newspapers. It was wrapped around his damn feet. Had to walk uphill 2 miles. Downhill 10.
Now he wears Skechers.
Shape up.
When do you think the Sketcher years are? How old are you?
If you're Joe Montana, 60. They've already started.
Yeah. 60?
How old is Huey Lewis?
I thought Montana does Skechers.
Not Huey Lewis. Jesus
Tony
Christ.
Romo.
No, Howie...
Long.
Mandel.
Thank you. Long. Howie Long is pimping Skechers.
These are all 60-year-old people. I got 10 years to go, right?
I feel like Skechers has a lot of shoes for a lot of people. I think they're trying to get into that market.
They are. Oh, what? To the old people market?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, I feel like they hit a home run.
No, that is their market.
Oh, I feel like Skechers is more of a skating shoe.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Old people and skaters.
Oh, match made in heaven.
Hi, guys. Here we go. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Ya's a Dirty Germans brought to you by Men's Room Original Sausage. Available through Uli's World Famous Sausage, mensroomlive.com, and other fine retailers. Schweinefleisch.
A couple extra emails here, guys. Just catching up on the podcast. As far as yesterday's show, schizophrenia is not fun. Been diagnosed about 9 years ago. We have our highs and lows, but I'll tell you this. Your show has really been a blessing to me. I love you guys, and you keep me afloat. Keep it up. That from Skylar. Skylar, thanks for the nice words. We appreciate that. And as far as Thursday, we do a little men's room poll. We play Big Dummy, as we will tomorrow. This is a suggestion.
For the men's room poll.
Yeah, this is Boat Meat Bitches catching up on the podcast. Came up with a poll you guys may enjoy. You get home from a long day of work, throw a men's room sausage on the grill, crack and room red, and decide to try a new channel on OnlyFans for a few hours. Which do you choose? Do you choose Ted the Bear or The Bear? Ted, wearing only his very hairy birthday suit, explores life as a bear. Raiding a campsite, maybe mauling a hiker and being hunted by park rangers. Defecation and urination are distinct possibilities.
I like the idea of you attacking campers. You're just trying to camp, some naked dude comes running out of the woods growling at you.
Then you have the Purple People Eater channel on OnlyFans. Steve the Thrill Hill, wearing only a purple thong, plays the bass portions of Red Hot Chili Pepper songs while under a hot stage light and sings the chorus in his Shannon Sharp voice. Sunglasses are optional. Then we have the Great White Hawk. OnlyFans channel. Mike Hawk lounges in a hot tub full of white rice while melting butter into and onto his exposed skin. Occasionally, he auctions off random household items to the highest bidder. And finally, the OnlyFans channel of Miles. Miles Montgomery runs a half marathon on a very hot day. After mile 1, it becomes clear that he desperately needs to poop. While having the poop sweats, each worker on the marathon course informs him that the next bathroom is just ahead around the corner in the next mile marker. Explosive diarrhea and nipple chafing are a distinct possibility on this channel. I'm curious who will make more money off of their page. Thanks, guys. That from Turbo the Trucker.
Now, the men's room wants to know, who sucks last?
Yay! Time for Who Sucks Last. Steve McCrow, you bring us 3 stories from the news.
Yeah.
It is up to us to determine each and every week, out of the 3 stories, which one sucks the least. Now, if you like the Men's Room on Facebook, or you like KISW on Facebook, or you follow us on Twitter at Men's Room Live, the debate is already underway on Who Sucks Less.
And like you said, Miles, we have 3 stories, all of them very comparable. And let's just get started. We go to the fine state of New Jersey, where a man was arrested for spray painting a penis on the side of a truck. But then he attempted to spray paint the trucker himself. Why? This followed a dispute in the Lincoln Tunnel. Apparently, they'd exchanged insults while traveling alongside of each other until they reached a red light. And then it was on. At the light, the driver of a Toyota got out of his car, spray painted the penis on the victim's truck, and then attempted to spray paint the victim. The victim thwarted the suspect's attempt by blocking the paint stream with his hand, just like a real-life superhero. The police soon arrived to arrest the artist, who now faces charges of criminal mischief and attempted assault. So again, little road rage incident going on. Somebody's driving a box truck, you jump out and spray paint a penis on it at the red light. We now go to England, where a couple who happen to be locksmiths, they own their own locksmith business. And they've been targeted 11 times in under a year. Someone keeps spray painting a penis on the outside of the building. Now, they assume that it was probably a teenager or something like this. But eventually, they spent hundreds of dollars on closed-circuit television, only to find that it is 2 older men that they can't identify continually spray paint giant penises on the outside of the building. Now, understand one thing about them. Their particular building, because this is England, it falls under some, limestone restrictions.
So when they historical building.
When they get it cleaned, it costs them extra because it has to go through this historic cleaning. It's happened 11 times in the last year. So they have them on camera, but no one knows who they are. And finally, we have a guy, he's angry over local planning. He was arrested for erecting a massive penis-shaped statue on his lawn. Mr. Jamie Gaines, he lives in New York. He's said to have been engaged in a dispute over plans for his new workshop, which the town hall said were not up to standard. So to get back, he carved a 7-foot log pine into the shape of a penis and then put it up in his front garden. Now, some locals, they said they think it's funny at the defiant display. However, the city feels differently, and he has, in fact, been arrested for constructing a 7-foot penis in the garden. So again, everyone's on the penis train. We got the guy who's in a road rage, jumps out, spray paints a penis on the truck. We have a couple who has no idea why or who the people are that spray paint penises repeatedly on the outside of the building. And finally, a 7-foot penis that a man erected in his own front yard.
Okay. I think that, Ted, this is pretty open and shut.
You think so?
I'm with you.
I think the guy in New York who was arrested for erecting a penis-shaped statue on his lawn with a planning dispute, whatever the planning dispute is, that is his lawn. Yeah. I'm sure his neighbors are not happy about this. I'm sure he has told them, and they are well aware of what's going on because, like anybody else, if you got a dispute with the planning committee, you're going to tell the neighbors what the hell's going on. He's doing it in his yard. It's not vandalizing anything. Yes, it is a giant penis in your yard, but it's not causing any problems other than someone driving by and going, oh my God, there's a penis in that guy's front yard. All right? Nobody's cleaning anything. No one's getting hurt. No one's getting spray painted. No businesses are being vandalized or anything like that.
And it's also a sundial just on the side.
I like the idea of the guy in New Jersey spreading the penis on the side of the truck because simply there's a lot more violence that goes on. As we know with road rage, we watched a video today of somebody in Florida firing through their windshield.
Their own windshield while driving.
At a car in front of them. We know this stuff happens all the time. If you take your anger out by stopping in the Lincoln Tunnel and spray painting a penis on the side of a guy's box truck, I find it funny, although it is, you're committing vandalism for sure on someone else's property. However, that box truck was probably not owned by that driver.
Sure.
More than likely. I think that's the second least biggest problem here. But I think the England situation is the worst based on the fact that it's so expensive to clean this. This is a historical building. They've done it 11 times.
In a year.
in my mind, those two vandals in England are the ones that suck the most. The man in New York with a penis in his front yard, he sucks the least.
I disagree.
Okay. All
right.
Obviously, the guys messing up the building in England suck the most.
I agree.
Right? And the guy in New York that makes the penis, that's super awesome. It's a sundial. I just don't want to have to drive by with my fictional kids and be like, that's a giant penis. Here's how penises work.
That's not what would happen, Ted. They go, oh my God, Dad, that looks like a giant penis.
But the guy that spray painted a penis after road rage, I like this guy. First of all, quick thinking. Second of all, it's probably not the other guy's box
Quick
truck.
thinking. Yeah. I like that.
Right? He just popped out and was like, all right, you know what? The hell with you. You get a penis.
Mm-hmm. If you like KISW on Facebook, some of the responses. Dean says, are you sure these aren't all Vicky? Chris says, penis in the Lincoln Tunnel. LOL. Chad says, Londi for sure sucks the least. John agrees with that. Ryan says, definitely number 3, erecting penis-shaped statues in your own lawn. That's not illegal. Bonnie just sends us a picture of a giant zucchini.
I see that.
Elizabeth says, number 3, get off my lawn. Brian agrees with that. Michael said, they all sound pretty funny to me, so no harm, no foul. As always, though, Steve sucks the least, says Ryan. Yeah, Daniel says New York guy is the least worst, and Denise says the guy that painted the truck for sure. That's good stuff. You can get in on the debate there on who sucks less if you like KISW on Facebook. You are listening to The Men's Room.
The motto for world-class competition has always been faster, higher, stronger. It's the same for Navien, makers of condensing tankless water heaters. Faster to install and set up. Higher performance and efficiency to provide endless hot water. Stronger with the industry's strongest warranty. All because of the copper-free stainless steel heat exchanger built in every unit. Learn about Navient's condensing tankless water heaters and find a Navient contractor at tanklessmadesimple.com. That's tanklessmadesimple.com.
I was at home and I get this call from Ring.
We just received a fire alarm. All okay?
My fire alarm in our cottage was going off. And then it hit me. My parents are at the cottage. The fire had started in the chimney and spread to the roof. Ring Alarm Professional Monitoring dispatched the fire department before we even could dial 911. My name is Kevin, and Ring Alarm helped save our family cottage.
Protect your home today with Ring Alarm. Go to ring.com/Odyssey. That's ring.com/Odyssey.
You're in the men's room. 99.9 KISW and KISW HD1 Seattle.
Coming up in just minutes, we will drink, we will toast with a shot of the day. And we do have your headlines on the way 1 hour from now. But first, a quick check-in with Mike Hawk. And some of the stories and headlines he is not working on.
All right, a new study found that Americans are drinking more this year than last year.
Whoa!
All Americans?
Stunner. All Americans?
Well, I saw a second part of that study.
What's that?
What do they say?
Said the ladies are drinking a lot more.
Well, I'm glad you were working on it and I wasn't, Ted.
It just made me smile.
That's because the guys were already drinking enough.
I know. We're drinking the same amount. You can just see us doing it.
And we're just that much more unbearable.
You can't be judgmental now because you're drinking more.
And that's why we encourage it.
Is that your second glass of wine today?
Mm-hmm. Why are you worried about it?
Why is there a bottle already in the recycling?
Well, that's the thing.
I didn't have any.
Was that women switched from bottles to boxes. So now nobody knows how much they're drinking.
Mm-hmm. That's smart. If it was a bladder full of beer and I could keep it in a box in my refrigerator on draft, I'd have one.
I got one on my body.
Steer clear of the champagne. There are some that go down easy, but they go away fast and it gets expensive. Stick with the wine. Please.
Just buy a sparkling white.
Yes, please. A man in Florida turned a wallet that he found into the police.
Seriously, buy Prosecco or something.
You think?
I'm not getting into it, but I mean, it's way too sweet.
Oh, really? The pink stuff?
It's Italian, whatever.
All right.
A man in Florida turned a wallet that he found into the police, which led them to a drug dealer who was then arrested. So they look into the wallet.
You lose your wallet, then you find your wallet, so you think that's a good thing. And the next thing you know, you're arrested.
No. This guy's walking down the street, just average Joe. He says, hey, look, a wallet. I'm going to do the right Good Samaritan thing, and I'm going to go turn it in. He turns it in. They open it up, say, oh, let's go return it to John Doe over here. Turns out John Doe's a drug dealer.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you lose your wallet. You're excited somebody finds it. When they bring it to your house, then you're arrested.
So then, no, you're not excited.
You got good news and bad news.
Exactly.
If you're a drug dealer, you are not excited that the cops have your wallet and you need to go talk to them.
Right.
Yeah, ever.
Burn it.
Thanks,
We
Good
got
Samaritan.
your wallet. Now turn around, put your hands behind your head.
There you go. Frontier Airlines is offering people with the name Orlando free flights, and you'll never guess where.
Orlando.
To Orlando.
See, that's the downside of it. You got to go to Florida.
I kept trying to make heads and tails as to why that is a promotion that they would do.
I'd want my name to be Paris or London.
Right. What is going on with Orlando that we need to send people over there for free?
It's still kind of open.
Some people are trying to make money.
I got you.
Just back off.
You think Orlando Bloom takes advantage of this?
Orlando Bloom.
Stand for a few bucks, you know.
There's a lot of good Orlandos.
Orlando Brown is one that I remember when I was a kid.
Orlando Brown Jr. is playing for the Ravens now.
Who's the comedian? Make 7 up yours.
I'm trying to think of his name, man. Orlando
Calrissian.
That's his brother. Lando and Orlando.
A news anchor in South Carolina was arrested for breaking a beer bottle over someone's head after a heated political argument.
Ooh. Well, yeah, you will get arrested for that.
Right. It's all right to have that discussion. It's all right to get into a fiery argument.
Yeah, again, box wine. Much safer. Nobody knows how much you're drinking.
And you hit them with a box.
Right. There's one that comes with Cheez-Its.
God, that's right.
Yeah.
Have you done it yet, Ted? I've seen it.
Oh, man, I don't want to drink a box of wine.
Sure you do. You know what? I'll bring it in. We'll have wine and Cheez-Its.
We are so fancy.
Look, if you put a box together that was like a case of beer with Doritos, I'm buying that every day of the week. Right. I just don't like enough wine. Or vino, as I call it in my home.
I'll call Ryan. Oh, a man in Utah stole a truck so that he could meet up with aliens, but then felt so bad about it that he returned the truck.
Did he ever get to meet the aliens? To me, that's the real meat of the story.
I'm guessing no. I think he went there, said, they're not here, and now I feel bad about stealing the truck, and then turned around.
Or do you think they did what we said is a universal thing? The aliens came down to meet him, drew a penis on his truck, and he knew. The universal sign of FU.
There you go. Turn it around. A couple in Arizona found massive rattlesnake hiding under their bed, which turned out to be pregnant.
Oh,
awesome.
God. Where was this?
Arizona.
All right.
I like how that makes it worse.
No, it makes it acceptable.
It makes it acceptable?
Yeah, I don't live in Arizona.
No, not the location. The fact that there was a rattlesnake under this bed didn't cause any reaction whatsoever. I said she was pregnant, and that caused everybody's hair to stand up.
Well, because Miles, tell them, the small ones.
They're the worst because the youngest ones, they can't control their venom.
They're still inside the snake.
For now.
But Ted's right.
All I got out of this, that snake's a whore.
Babies,
absolutely.
Babies kill you.
By accident.
The adults just want to kind of mess you up a little bit because they can control their venom.
There you go. See here, a new study actually asked, what is something that's perfectly legal but feels illegal while you're doing it? And I've actually got 10 of the answers right here.
So it's legal.
It's completely legal, and it's going to make you cringe because I'm pretty sure we've done a handful of these things, but it's perfectly legal, but you feel like it's illegal when you're doing it. Any guesses on anything that might be on this list before I run down?
I mean, as a black guy, wearing a mask when I enter a store.
Fair.
God, I feel like I should know the answers. I'm just blanking.
The few times I've deposited a check.
All right, here we go. So here's number 10 on the legal things that feel illegal while we're doing it. Turning the light on in your car while you're driving at night. And I think it's just because of childhood.
Right, that's an old wives' tale.
Is it?
Well, it's hard to see.
I'm finding out now.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
When you were a kid and you needed to find something that was in, in
parents
between the
said,
seats.
turn it off.
You bet.
Right.
You can only turn it on for a second because it is illegal to drive with this light on, so I don't want to get pulled over.
All right, so in that case, I'll say pulling the tag off your mattress.
There you go. So things like that. Now you're logging. Number 9, ripping 1 or 2 bananas off of a bunch at the grocery store because you don't want that many.
I don't think
that is a little.
I'm not going to waste them, though. I only need 3 or 4.
Right.
So I don't feel too bad about that.
And you buy bananas by the pound,
and
so that shouldn't matter, right?
And I know I'm not the only one. So someone's going to come in there and take the other half.
Sure.
There you go.
Hopefully.
I'm not buying those.
If not, the produce guy gets them for free.
Bananas.
Miles, I'm with you. I always break them apart.
Yeah.
I just break them in half and
Buy
put
the
it
whole
back.
doggone bunch. What's wrong with you guys? Moving on. These are the legal things that feel illegal while you're doing it. Number 8, the moment when you go through a metal detector and have an irrational fear that there's a gun in your pocket that you forgot about. I honestly freak out every time the alarm goes off because I'm wondering, I know I bought it, but I'm wondering if I didn't just grab something else by total accident and stuff it in my pocket.
I always feel uncomfortable at the airport because I'm up to no good and I don't know if I've covered all my tracks.
Yeah. You got to really comb through that bag. Some bags you take on road trips. That same bag you might take on an airplane.
They should be two
separate bags.
But I've never gotten a reaction other than you're good when I'm going through the metal detector and it goes off. Honestly, I'm wondering if I can't just run through something, just walk through like, oh yeah, I already paid for it. Sorry.
I've got a very elaborate plan I'll share with you off the air.
Oh, fantastic.
I feel like the metal detectors at sporting events go off way more than the airport, and they're always patting you down.
Oh, it's belt buckles, too.
I think they just want to touch you. Because you're right, man. Those things, like, eep, like, dude, come on.
Right.
What, are you going to wand me?
These are legal things that feel illegal while you're doing it. Number 7, reading a book at a bookstore for a while and then putting it back on the shelf. That's obviously never been done in this room.
Oh.
Number 6, this one's mostly for the guys, adjusting your junk when you're out in public.
You try to be subtle about it, though.
You try to be, but sometimes there's moments where it's like, it must be adjusted now.
I think the worst part is when it's creeping up your backside sometimes. You got to try to work that stuff out, you know? Because there's nothing subtle about picking your butt.
No.
You do that, little bat
The
walk.
side step?
Yeah.
Yeah,
everyone knows what you're doing. You're just not putting your hands in your butt. I mean, really, that's all. When you see someone take that weird stride, like, your underwear's in your butt.
Right.
We know.
And I have some underwear that are just a little tighter because that's the way they're designed.
All right.
But I end up tugging at them all the time. Trust me, these two, we've caught eyes plenty of time, and I'm just like, all right.
But you only have to pick the left side, never the right.
You don't know.
You never pick the right. You only pick the left
I never
side.
go to left?
You always pick the left. You never pick right.
I'm squatting
You always
over here all day.
you always go like this. You never go.
Well, I hang left.
That's what I'm saying.
We know.
Miles, you know way too much.
We know this.
You know way too much about all this. These are legal things that feel illegal while you're doing it. Number 5, when you're at the store and realize there's something in your pocket that they also sell there.
Yeah.
Guilty.
Or just when you walk into a place and you have other stuff on you from someplace else.
Right.
That's a weird thing, too. Like, I've got a bag from someplace else, but I'm walking into your establishment.
Right.
To me, that feels weird as well. But that's part of the walking lifestyle. Sometimes you do it.
Yeah, I was going to say, I did it last week. I was walking home, in my backpack, I had some snacks, but then I was going to go into a store that sells the same snacks. I was like, well, I guess can't go in.
That's right. Because they're gonna
I didn't do anything.
I don't have a receipt.
Right, because nowadays I'm always like, I don't need the receipt.
Right.
Exactly. These are legal things that feel illegal while you're doing it. Number 4, opening a drink or snack at the store before you've paid for it. To me, that's just bad call. I mean, if I've had friends that are diabetic and they've needed to break into things before they get to the counter. I get that. Other than that, if you're not starving, really,
I don't do it with food, but I do it with beverages.
Look, man, 1991, it was the Safeway. We didn't have a lot of money. Me and my buddy Paul, we're going to buy Pop-Tarts. That's what we got the money to get. But the line was unusually long. So we opened the box and we started eating the Pop-Tarts. And we're going to pay for them when we get up there.
All right.
But we finished the box of Pop-Tarts before we got up there, so we put the empty box back and left. Basically, we stood in line. I ate a box of Pop-Tarts. That was not the plan. It just worked out like,
I don't have kind thoughts about the person I see eating their food at the grocery store before they check out. I don't know why. They're not doing anything wrong. They'll take the bag and scan
That's the point. Nothing illegal.
No harm, no foul. But for me, I'm just like, you couldn't wait 5 frickin' minutes to get out of here. Like, you're already into that bag of chips.
Exactly. They have every intention of paying for it, so by all means, you're going to be just fine.
It's fine. I don't know why I have those thoughts.
For whatever reason, well, like normal people, I don't eat the stuff, but I have often cracked a Gatorade, just been walking around drinking it while I'm shopping.
My old man would do the same thing at Costco. He'd bust open a pack of beef jerky and just walk through the entire time he's eating. Number 3, using a gas station bathroom without buying anything. I always feel bad about using the bathroom without.
I don't feel bad about it because if I'm using it, I've got to go bad enough that I don't care what you think. Like, nobody wants to use a bathroom at a gas station.
Right.
So if I'm using it and I'm not getting gas, it's bad.
These are legal things that feel illegal when you're doing it. Number 2, trying to break into your own home when you're locked out.
Yes.
Well, you're afraid somebody's going to see you and call the cops and not know that you live there.
Exactly.
I mean, that's what you're worried
Yeah, and they're going to think it's illegal.
Plus, it's always you with your legs hanging out the window, trying to flop down on the floor. It's a bad look.
You're a really bad burglar.
It's a bad look.
And your own dog is barking at you.
And this is the number 1
viciously.
Like, what are you doing?
And this is the number 1 thing that is legal yet feels illegal when you're doing it. Taking too many napkins from a restaurant so you can use them as tissues later.
I'm pretty bad about it.
I'm a condiment grabber. I'm a napkin taker, but that's not available anymore. Remember, they're not doing it now because of COVID.
You wait.
That game is kind of somewhat over. I mean, some places have it, but for the most part, that's not how it works anymore.
Alrighty, an argument in Florida turned violent, but you'll never guess what the subject was.
What was the subject?
Tell you all about it 1 hour from now.
Thank you, Mike Hawk. Headlines coming up 1 hour from now. In the meantime, let's get a contestant on the line for Profile This. We'll take caller 9 at 206-421-ROCK. All right, and we made it to drinking time.
I need a change. You've been cold to me too many times. You're wasting money. You're a leaker. So I'm replacing you with a new Navien tankless water heater. No more cold shoulders, no more leaks, just spa-like comfort and Navien peace of mind. And oh, I want you out today.
When you're ready for a change, ask your plumber about Navien or visit tanklessmadesimple.com.
Count on Navien.